U.S. men's basketball team got a Curry flurry late against France, went on to take its fifth straight gold medal, and Saturday added to the long list of clutch moments in Curry's career. Game 5, 2015 final, scored 17 of his 37 in the fourth. Warriors took a 3-2 series lead against LeBron James and the Cavaliers. Warriors went on to win their first NBA title since 1975. February 2016 against the Thunder, Curry, 46, capping off his night with a near half-court three-pointer in overtime to give the Warriors the win. Mike Breen gave that shot the famous double bang. 6 years later, 2022 NBA Finals, Game 6 against the Celtics. Curry dropped 34, named Finals MVP for the first time in his career. What are they going to say now? Third time Curry scored at least 30 points in a Finals clincher. And in the semifinal game against Serbia, Curry scored a game-high 36, hit the go-ahead three-pointer with under 3 minutes remaining to send the U.S. to the gold medal game. And then he delivered in that game. Here's Curry after the game at the hotel. And change, and the reaction on social media poured in about Curry's fourth quarter performance. 24 points for the game. He had 8 threes, no threes bigger than those last 4 that you just saw. Curry getting major praise on NBA Twitter.
Every time I put this jersey on, it was to represent my country, my state, my street, my family name, and to help push the game forward. And I think since I've been here, we've done that. We built off what the Dream Team did in '92. And we carried that torch, and that was the main goal. And as far as 28, who knows, man? We'll see.
Very thankful to have this gold medal around my neck. I got 1, 3 more to catch K, but special group, and glad we got it done.
What a performance for Curry in his first Olympic appearance. Chef Curry cooking in the semifinals and final, combined to score 60 points while hitting those 17 three-pointers we mentioned. Both of those are the most by any USA men's basketball player in a 2-game span at the Olympics all time. Curry joins Michael Jordan as the only players to win an Olympic gold medal, multiple MVPs, multiple NBA titles, and multiple scoring titles. Here's Brian Windhurst with more.
When he watched Team USA lose the bronze medal game last summer at the World Cup, LeBron James picked up his phone and started texting his peers. He knew they would have to come together and form a very strong team in Paris to take the gold home this summer. Germany had won the World Cup. Serbia had qualified for the Olympics and was bringing Nikola Jokic. The host nation of France was assembling their strongest team ever. Come together they did. The All-NBA players, the All-Stars, the MVPs, and put together an extremely formidable team for the Olympics. LeBron acted as playmaker, playing point guard throughout the games and delivering key play after key play. Steph Curry delivered bomb after bomb in the clutch games at the end of the tournament. And Kevin Durant was at his Olympic best. Put it all together, Team USA still unbeatable in the Olympics as they take home their 5th consecutive gold medal.
And now the U.S. has won 17 of the 21 gold medals in men's basketball at the Olympics all time. Next closest country, the Soviet Union, with 2.
Stephen A., do you agree with Stephen Curry? Is he the greatest point guard of all time?
To me, yes, he is. And I know that, listen, I love me some Magic Johnson. Nobody's been able to ever pass the ball like him. His leadership is unquestioned. We know how great Magic Johnson is. Michael Jordan, Isaiah Thomas, every great point guard I've known in NBA history has called Magic Johnson forever the greatest point guard who ever lived. Here's where I would ask people to reconsider, much against my friend Magic Johnson. I'm talking impact. Steph Curry is the greatest shooter God has ever created. His marksmanship is unrivaled. He is a career 42.8% shooter from three-point range. There are people who haven't shot 40% from 3 in one season. Most haven't.
Right.
This dude does it religiously. He's a career 90% shooter from the free throw line. He's a career 24.6 point per game scorer, and he's a 4-time champion. He is clearly the leader of that franchise. He's a high character individual. But this is where it stands out for me, and this is why I think it's so important. When you think about the point guard position, you're thinking about impact, the impact on the overall game. You're not thinking about the prototypical point guard, your ability to look and pass. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about running a team and having an impact. Magic had an impact because of his leadership, his ability at 6'9" to push the ball up the court, to pass it to the likes of Kareem and Worthy and Norm Nixon, then Byron Scott and Michael Kupel and Michael Thompson and Kurt Rambis and all of these guys, right? James Worthy and all these guys. Steph Curry's movement without the basketball, because he's such a lethal shooter, scares and petrifies his defenses so much that the impact is profound. And so when you look at what he brings to the table, from the free throw line, from the perimeter, in the open court, and how he has transcended the game, because now everybody's trying to shoot threes.
Right.
I mean, when you think about it from that perspective, I'm talking impact. I'm not talking about, oh my goodness, I'm running a show and I'm orchestrating an offense. I'm talking about from the point guard position, you can make an argument that Steph Curry's impact is greater than that of even Irvin Magic Johnson.
I can
and that is why I would sit up there and say, of course, old school cats are going to disagree with me. Damn it, I'm not even sure I'm right, because Magic is so great, so phenomenal. He's a 5-time champion, went to 9 NBA Finals, owned the decade that was the 80s, lost in the finals at the turn of the decade to Jordan when Jordan won his first championship. But Steph Curry is so unreal. I don't think you can just dismiss that.
Yeah.
I think he makes a legitimate argument.
Yeah, he's for sure changed the NBA game as a whole. All right, the full NBA schedules are out, so mark those.
Straight gold medal with a 98-87 victory over France. Steph Curry finished with a team-high 24 points for the U.S., including 12 in the fourth quarter, while going 8 for 13 from beyond the arc. LeBron James, meanwhile, added 14 points, 9 assists, and 6 boards. Team USA is now a perfect 4-0 against France in gold medal games at the Olympics, including back-to-back wins in 2020 and 2024. With the victory, Kevin Durant wins his 4th gold medal, breaking a tie with Carmelo Anthony for the most by a basketball player in Olympic history. LeBron James, meanwhile, wins his 3rd gold medal and 1st since 2012. For more, we now welcome in CBS NBA analysts Bill Ryder and Avery Johnson, and we have to start with Steph Curry. What an incredible performance. France cut this to a 3-point game, then Steph went off. Bill, what was your reaction to how he closed this one out for Team USA in his Olympic debut?
Yeah, I think a mixture of awe, and I didn't think Steph Curry could make me feel awe again. I thought I knew how great this guy was, but in the presence of that level of just basketball perfection, you still feel it. And a little bit of a pity, a sense of pity for France and every other team that we played. I don't know that America was the perfect version of a basketball team. I think there were some things that we didn't do well, but the individual excellence of some of the guys who just dominated, and Steph Curry doing that in this game and the last game. I mean, LeBron James was amazing over the course of this run, had what was then the 4th triple-double in the history of the Olympics. Kevin Durant had these all-time great moments. Both those guys are obviously all-time greats. And for me, I know we all have our personal lists. I've got LeBron at 1 or 2. I've got Steph at probably 4 or 5 or 6. I think he's that good, that extraordinary. And to just see him come on strong, Madeline, you noted that 4th quarter push that he single-handedly did, that GOAT-level excellence on this stage for America to bring home gold. It's just a reminder how lucky we are to be seeing him in his prime, to see LeBron, to see Kevin Durant. Greatness, all-time greatness is special. It turns out it's particularly special when it brings us, our country, USA, a gold medal.
Yeah, congratulations to Team USA. Phenomenal performance. Obviously, when you're the overwhelming favorite, it's just hard. And you got to give France credit. Victor Wembanyama was sensational. But Steph Curry, or Chef Curry, he put him to sleep. He rocked him to sleep in that 4th quarter. Unbelievable shot-making ability. We got to give some other guys credit, like Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. Devin Booker had 13 points in the first half. Durant made some timely shots. LeBron James and Anthony Davis's defense was extraordinary on on so many levels. Davis with the block shots, LeBron James, block shots, rebounds, Davis with the rebounds. That really trying to contain Victor Wembanyama, which is tough. Drew Holiday with a timely 3 or 2. Just a really nice team effort. It was good to see Jason Tatum get a few minutes, but what an incredible accomplishment for a team that basically comes together every 4 years. And to win this goal against a home team in a very loud environment in France, just a very impressive performance.
Absolutely. You said it. Playing in France, in Paris, against France, it was an incredible environment. But Steph Curry, LeBron James, they had an incredible chemistry. And as you mentioned, after that 8-3, Steph went like this, put him to sleep. But all the players that made an impact, one of them in particular, Avery, that you have been a proponent that we need to see more of, Jason Tatum. You've been saying he should be playing more. And he did get some significant minutes early in this one. Did that change the momentum here for Team USA? Was it just a change in strategy? Or, Avery, was it Steve Kerr kind of caving under the pressure here?
I think it was a little bit more change in strategy. And, this guy is just too good to have 2 DNPs. I could see if Derek White, like he was, and Halliburton is out of the rotation. This guy deserved to have minutes, and I was glad to see Steve get him in early in the game. He got a little bit of a breakaway dunk on a pass from Curry. He's been solid defensively. His 3-ball, he struggled shooting the 3 a little bit, but I think that's more of a rhythm issue. But Jason Tatum, his attitude's been good. Now, Boston ownership hasn't been happy, or his mom, but Jason Tatum has been the consummate pro, and I was glad to see him get some minutes there early in the game. And but at the end, Steve did the right thing, going with the rotation of 6 guys, rotating them in and out, especially in that 4th quarter to secure this victory and the gold medal.